So if there's any whiskey wankers here, you're not going to like this. Alright, so this week's review, little bit different from my normal ones. We are still sticking with whiskey, but this one is the Jameson Cold Brew. Now, this one is what I think is a new one. From what I can tell, it was only released in February, but some people on the interwebs are saying that they've had this for months and months and months and years or whatever, and they're trying to be pros. I don't know. All I know is that this was nearly impossible to find. Only 3 Dan Murphys in Brisbane had this, and right now only 2 Dan Murphys have it, and as of last night or tonight, Hamilton, this was the last bottle. So first off, price point, $58. It's a 500ml. Now, I'm normally used to that for your Australian whiskies being 500ml, but not your Irish whiskies. But $58, realistically, it's not that bad a price. Now, the best thing is, it was actually reduced down to $44, so even better. So I've done a little bit of searching about this one because I saw it on Instagram a little while ago saying that they were bringing it out, and I thought, you know what, this is going to be cool just to kind of see what it's like and see what I compare it to. So first off, there's 2 different variants. Now, I made some notes on it because I was looking at some American reviews on this thing, and the American ones are only 30%, not 35%, which is the Australian ones, and the American ones are 700ml, not 500ml. So they've got a different label. They also tell you how to actually drink it on the American label, not the Australian one. What do we got here? The best of 2 worlds, bottled Jameson Irish whiskey meets coffee from 100% fair trade roasted Arabica. Oh God, do you know I'm the worst with names? I apologise. I will do better. A refreshingly smooth combination, best enjoyed over ice or in a cocktail. Okay, so for some reason I didn't see that last time and I just made an absolute dick of myself. It's not generally not the first. So Jameson triple distilled Irish whiskey plus Brazilian and Colombia beans. Now there's only 14 drinks in this one. So first off, I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to have it by itself. Maybe if I figured out, maybe I should have taken this off first. Oh God. Maybe I really should have taken this off first. There we go. So if there's any whiskey wankers here, you're not going to like this. I already know that if you're all just the single malts, jeepers hell, then again, you're not going to like this. So probably turn off. You probably already have turned off or probably haven't even clicked in. What the fuck is going on? Hold on a second. Holy crap.
A few moments later.
I forgot the bottle.
One eternity later.
If you've been watching from day one, I told you I'm no pro when I'm doing these whiskey reviews. So I have to pry that off with my teeth. Anyways, smells like coffee. Has a bit of a chocolatey kind of smell to it. So first off, I'm going to try it as they suggest and do it on some ice. Now the colour of it is, don't know if you can see that. That camera's trying to track on my face still. It's a very light colour. The smell is nice. Oh. So, I'm not getting any Jameson at all in that. You do at the end. So it's basically just black coffee. That's really all I'm feeling is just, or tasting is just black coffee. I'm not really getting anything else. Now, as I don't have my coffee black, and then we put a bit of milk in mine, look what I did actually prepare earlier. I didn't really prepare, I just got out of the fridge when I couldn't get the bottle because I forgot this as well. So, yeah, I don't know. It's okay. It's much better with the milk in it. Still a bit bittery. No sweetness to it at all. You can kind of taste the whiskey. There's the aftertaste at the end, which is the whiskey. But yeah, it's super smooth. You wouldn't really know. Like if you gave that to somebody that didn't know that it was whiskey, they'd probably drink that with a bit of sugar or something like that and they'll be fine. But I don't know. We'll see how we go with that one there. Now, there is one thing that I want to try, and this is something that they put on their website. They said it's a little bit random, but see how you go. So, the Jameson. Coke. Now, I don't think I've put Coke in a whiskey for quite some time, and I kind of feel like this is a little bit weird. Not in the sense of Jameson Coke, because obviously who hasn't had that, but caffeine and Coke. But I think Coke released a caffeine Coca-Cola, which I don't think they need to put any more caffeine in it, but we'll see how we go. So it was 1 part whiskey, 2 parts Coke apparently, with some ice. You know what, surprisingly, this is the winner. That's actually not a bad. That's not a bad flavour because it's got the sweetness to it, which I would, try and think about when I have my coffee. I only have 1 sugar, so I'm not like I have like 3 or 4 sugars, but that one is actually quite good. Now, there is actually something I do want to point out, and again, forgot it. So give me 2 seconds.
A few inches later.
All right, so if you want a caffeine hit with a bit of whiskey hit, I actually think this is a much better mix. So Mr. Black, now I actually don't enjoy that by itself. I kind of have to have it with something. But what I do is I mix it with Archie Rose. And this is a rye whiskey, Australian, made in Sydney, I believe. And with that, and the Mr. Black, it is a much better whiskey, caffeine, cocktail, drink, or whatever you want to put it. So you can see that I've obviously enjoyed that a few times with this. And if you want to go if you want something a bit sweeter, I've been using the Dickel Tennessee whiskey, which is obviously an American Tennessee whiskey and a bit more sweeter than the Australian rye one. So is that a winner? I think for $44, yeah, keep it in your collection. If it was $60, I don't know, it's not much money difference. I probably wouldn't add it in. But again, putting some Coke with it. Doesn't everything taste better with Coke when it's a really crappy whiskey? There's so many whiskeys out there, you've just got to put a mixer with it. But I don't know, it's quite interesting. It's a good design. I was looking forward to it. I'm not hugely disappointed. Not like I was with the Japanese whiskey the other week. Again, this fucking... Listen to this. Mate, do you not want us to drink the whiskey? Simple as that. Anyways, so look, I think it's a win with the Coke, as long as it is nice and sweet. Again, that's for me. Everyone's going to have a different palate. A lot of the guys that I was watching reviews, they have their coffees black anyway. That's not for me. It's got to have some sweetness to it. So yeah, anyways, guys, like always, let me know if there's a whiskey you want me to review. Otherwise, I'll catch you next week. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys.